What is up, everybody? Welcome back, and today's Helldivers 2 loadout video, we're going to take a look at some of the new weapons from the Python Commandos Warbond and see how viable they are against the bugs specifically. I know when the minigun came out originally, I was really excited to try that against the bugs and see if something that's going to be usable or if it's something that maybe we should be leaving behind and maybe using something else that we're used to using. If you are new to the channel, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's loadout video specifically for the bugs. So first up, we have the 1-2 assault rifle, and it performed pretty much how I felt it would. Somewhat mediocre with some good moments. It did well against the lighter enemies and shriekers, but when it came time to take out the hive guards, chargers, or anything else, it struggled due to it being only light armor pin, but also its overall ammo economy too. I found myself out of ammo fairly quick, and low pretty much the whole mission. I feel like if I can manage the clunkiness of switching between the types of ammo, this may be higher, but for now I'm going to give the AR a C to C+ for the bugs.
Let's reload!
Next up, we had the Hot Dog Guard Dog Backpack, and this guy did not disappoint. It dealt significant damage against pretty much any enemy type. I felt it was definitely weakening the advancing hordes that were making their way to me and made it way easier for me to kill them, and it definitely had my back on numerous occasions. I felt I could trust it to take care of a few advancing bugs on one side while I focus on another on the other side. Overall, this may be the best item from the Warbond and the best guard dog we've gotten thus far. A solid A against the bugs.
Calling in reinforcements!
Next up, we have the Freedom Shotgun. This is the one we can buy in the item shop, along with the other items that we can get for the Warbond that correspond with it. So, and it performed pretty much like the 1-2. It was just meh. It does definitely have high damage output to where it's nice, but the fact you only get 2 shots at a time makes it just not a feasible option in my opinion for the bugs. The overall speed of the bugs and the overall just amassing in hordes of the bugs is just too much for this gun, I think. This one gets a C against the bugs. Next up, we have the maxigun or minigun, and I was truly excited to try this weapon. It essentially was the flagship weapon for this Warbond, and it has something fans have been asking for a long time. Against the bots, it had surprisingly did well for all the low to medium enemy types. Now, against the bugs, I was a bit disappointed. The sheer speed of the bugs, along with the expected delay before firing, is just a recipe for disaster. Tack on the fact you have to sacrifice your choice of backpack stratagem, and you're doomed.
We're doomed.
Now, if you're diving into a defense mission or even the capture the flag mission, you can make this work. All the tests I did were on Super Helldive, and I just missed my backpacks to give me the extra bit of mobility. So I'm sure this will work better on the lower difficulties, and don't get me wrong, this is a fun gun or support weapon to use, but overall it's just not effective enough for me to, especially on Super Helldive. So for that, the maxigun gets a C against the bugs. Last but not least, we have the defoliation tool or the chainsaw. This guy is so much fun to use. Against the bots, I was able to take out tanks, hulks, even some watchtower turrets. Going in against the bugs, I was hesitant that it just wasn't going to work. I felt the chainsaw attack wouldn't keep up with the attacks in hordes of bugs, especially when getting surrounded. And some of this is true. You definitely can get overwhelmed and surrounded. However, I was surprised to see that the chainsaw's attacks were able to take out most of the small to medium enemies. I was able to take out some rupture warriors, hive guards, and even put some damage on a few chargers. Now, I wasn't able to get to a Bile Titan, as every time I did, I got overwhelmed and would die or have to jetpack out to safety. I will say, if you do try to run the chainsaw though, pairing it with one of the jetpacks or warp pack for mobility is a plus. The shield bubble was also a good shot with it. Just keep in mind, again, it may not last long enough, and eventually it'll go out to where you just get surrounded and you're done. But overall, I think the chainsaw is fun and worthy of highlight reels if you're just going for this cool plays. But there are most definitely better options when it comes to being effective against the bugs. So with that, we're gonna give it a B against the bugs. The armors, I think, are pretty decent. If you're running the machine gun, if you're running a melee type build, I think by all means, go for it. They look really cool. They're pretty awesome. I can't get over this helmet. I've been using this helmet since it came out, and I just can't move on to another one. I love the aesthetics of the Warbond and the colors overall. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is the Python Commandos weapons something you're going to be using quite a bit against the bugs? Or is it one that you're just going to kind of skip and, you know, rely on your older, tried and true weapons, if you will? But let us know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Check out our other videos. We have other videos as well if you are into music videos or syncs. We have a series called Freedom Cuts that we pair amazing music with the amazing gameplay of what is Helldivers 2. So if you guys just want something a little bit different, something that's going to be really, you know, pump you up and jack you up as far as the adrenaline goes, check those out. Those are really fun. I enjoy making those, and I know a lot of people enjoy watching them. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, Helldivers. Peace.